This is Chuck Rapp with Multiply, a podcast to provide a word of encouragement for village church planters and leaders. This year in these podcasts, I'm focusing upon the One Another scriptures found in the New Testament as viewed through the lens of leadership. Today's podcast comes from Romans chapter 14, verse 19. The King James says, "Let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace, and things wherewith one may edify another." The New International Version reads, "Let us therefore make every effort to do what leads to peace and to mutual edification." One dictionary defines the word edify as to instruct and improve, especially in moral and religious knowledge, to uplift, or also enlighten or inform. Good and godly leaders are called to edify those who follow them. One aspect of this is to instruct. And this instruction may take many forms. While occasionally it may be a classroom setting, most often our teaching opportunities arise during the course of normal life. Think about Jesus' teaching style. In one instance, he was thirsty and met a Samaritan woman at a well, and this led to a spiritual discussion and instruction with his disciples. The Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 5 through 7 occurred in an impromptu way when people gathered around him. There is also a moral or religious implication with the word edify. Note that our definition has a qualitative aspect, to instruct and improve. Good and godly leaders edify others by pouring into them, by sharing their life with others, with the goal of improving the spiritual quality of their lives, to help them become better, more effective Christ followers. Notice again our scripture says, edify one another, or mutual edification. All of us need to both give and receive edification. I recently asked myself the question, what refreshes or rejuvenates me? And as I pondered that, I realized that one thing that builds me up is stimulating conversation with a friend. I've been blessed this week to have a couple such occasions, and after one I came home and emailed my friend that our time had been an iron sharpens iron time for me. That's a reference to Proverbs 27:17. And I thanked him for it. He responded that he felt the same way. Our time together was an example of edifying one another. Lastly, I want to share a bit about the phrase, make every effort, as this was part of one of our pastor's recent sermons. The Greek word for this is spoude, and it means diligence. Here are some references for further study. In addition to our text, there's Ephesians 4, verse 3, 1 Thessalonians 2:17, Hebrews 4, 10 and 11, 2 Peter 1, 5 through 8, and 2 Peter 3, verse 14. Make every effort to edify one another. This has been a word of encouragement for village church planters.